Trung is a new pupil in Class 5B. He is from Da Nang. Now he lives with his grandparents in Hanoi. His address is 81 Tran Hung Dao Street, Hon Kim District. Trung lives with his grandparents in Hanoi. His address is 81 Tran Hung Dao Street, Hon Kim District, Hanoi. The family lives on the 4th floor of Hanoi Tower. Their flat is big and modern. It has a fine view. Trung likes the new place because it is in the city center and near his new school. Hi, my name is Nam. Every morning I get up early. I do morning exercise, have breakfast and then go to school. After school I usually do homework with my classmates. Then I often go to the sports center and play football. In the evening I sometimes watch TV. I like watching films after dinner. In the morning Hoa gets up early. She usually goes jogging. After breakfast she rides her bicycle to school. After school she usually does her homework. Then she often plays badminton and sometimes cooks dinner. In the evening she sometimes watches TV. She watches English for Kids once a week. She usually goes to bed early. She goes shopping twice a week. My mother and I went to Phu Quoc Island last summer. First we went from our house to the airport by taxi. Then we went to the island by plane. It is a wonderful place. In the morning we played badminton. In the afternoon we swam in the pool. We had a wonderful time there. My name is Nam. It was my birthday last Sunday. I invited some of my classmates to the party. They gave me presents like comic books, robots and a teddy bear. We ate cakes, sweets, fruit and ice cream. We drank fruit juice. We sang English and Vietnamese songs. We danced too. Phong played the guitar and Linda played the piano. The party ended at 7 p.m. We enjoyed it very much. Linda and Tom were on their holidays. They went to different places. Linda went to the Festival of Flowers in Da Lat. Tom joined a sports festival. They enjoyed their holidays very much. My name is Trung. I'm a new pupil in Class 5B. Today is Tuesday. I have 5 lessons: maths, Vietnamese, science, IT and PE. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I'll have 4 lessons: maths, Vietnamese, music and art. My name's Mai. I'm in Class 5B, Nguyen Du Primary School. My school year started in August. I go to school every day except Saturday and Sunday. I have 4 lessons a day. Today is Wednesday. I have maths, Vietnamese, music and English. I have maths and Vietnamese every school day. I have music once a week and English 4 times a week. Trung is a newcomer in Class 5B today. He's happy because he has 2 English lessons. To practice speaking English, he speaks it every day with his friends. To learn vocabulary, he writes new words and reads them aloud. He also learns English by singing English songs. His hobby is singing English songs. My name is Mai. I love reading English comic books. When I see a new word, I try to guess its meaning. I write the word in my notebook and say it a few times. I often stick new words on my bedroom walls and practice reading them aloud. I learn to speak English by talking with my foreign friends in my free time. My friend Akiko is good at English. She usually practices listening by watching cartoons on TV. She learns to write by writing emails to me every day. We are happy because we can understand each other. English is necessary for communication. Tom likes reading. On Sundays he often stays at home and reads comic books. He likes Case Closed very much. It is a Japanese story. The main character is a schoolboy called Jimmy Kudo. He often helps the police. He is good at his job. Jimmy Kudo is Tom's favorite character because he is clever and brave. I like going to the zoo. My favorite zoo animals are gorillas. I think the gorillas are very intelligent. They can do a lot of things. I also love elephants. They can spray water with their trunks. I went to the zoo with my classmates last Friday. First we saw the monkeys. They were fun to watch because they jumped up and down quickly. Then we went to see the elephants. They moved slowly and quietly. We also saw the tigers. I liked them very much because they were fast. Next we saw the peacocks. My classmates liked them because they moved beautifully. In the end we saw the pandas. They were very cute and did everything slowly. I had a really good time at the zoo. Our school sports day will be next Saturday. Everyone in my class is going to take part in it. Mai and Linda are going to play table tennis. Tony's going to play basketball and Peter's going to play badminton. Phong and Nam are going to play in a football match. Tom's going to swim. My classmates are practicing hard for the events. We hope that we will win the competitions. Linda usually goes to school in the morning. Yesterday she didn't go to school because it was Sunday. She went shopping with her mother after breakfast. They shopped for food and drink and a lot of things for the family. In the afternoon, the family visited Linda's grandparents in the countryside. The grandparents were very happy to see them. The family enjoyed their day in the countryside and went back home in the evening. Next week they will visit Linda's grandparents again. My name is Nam. I go to school from Monday to Friday. I have maths and Vietnamese every school day. I have English 4 times a week. English is my favorite subject. I practice reading by reading English comic books and storybooks. Now I can read Aladdin and the Magic Lamp in English. I practice speaking by talking to my foreign friends. Every day I practice writing English by sending emails to my friend Hakeem in Malaysia. I learn English because I want to watch English cartoons on TV. Lee lives with his grandparents in Hanoi. His address is 18 Hang Bai Street, Hon Kim District. The family lives on the 6th floor of Blue Sky Tower. Their flat is big with 5 rooms. Lee likes his place because it is in the city centre and near his school. Lucy lives with her family in the centre of Hanoi. She gets up at 5:3 in the morning. She often goes jogging with her father. After breakfast, she takes a bus to school. After school, she plays basketball with her friends 3 times a week. In the evening, she does her homework. Then she watches TV or reads books. She always goes to bed early. Alex is my pen friend. He lives with his parents in Da Nang. He likes visiting different places and meeting people. Last summer, he visited Hoi, an ancient town. It is a small town in central Vietnam. Alex went there by coach. He visited many places like Hoi Museum of History and Culture and Japanese Bridge. He ate delicious food and swam in the sea. Alex had a good time there. Last summer, Linda and her friend John were on their holiday. They went to different places of interest. Linda went to the Festival of Flowers in Da Lat in Vietnam. John joined the Medway Festival of Sport in England. They enjoyed their holiday very much. My name's Vind. This weekend, Dad will take the family to Nguyen by train. We will visit Uncle Ho's house and learn about Uncle Ho and his family. It will be amazing to visit Uncle Ho's hometown. I am so happy because it will be the first history lesson I can learn from a trip. Min is my best friend. He lives with his family in Ho Chi Minh City. He's in Class 5A Nguyen Tri Primary School. Min goes to school 5 days a week from Monday to Friday. He has 5 lessons a day. Yesterday was Monday. He had maths, Vietnamese, art, science and English. He has maths, English, music, IT and PE today. He has maths 4 times a week. He often studies with a partner in maths lessons. Learning maths is really interesting to him. Hello, I'm Kwon. I have a friend Akiko. She is from Japan. Her favorite subject is English. She practices listening by watching English cartoons on TV every day. She learns to read by reading English short stories. She writes emails to me every evening. We are both happy because we can understand each other. She says that she learns English because she wants to become a tourist guide. After school, Bill often stays at home and reads books. He likes reading comic books. His favorite story is Doraemon. It is the name of a magic cat, the main character of the story. The cat has a lot of magical things in its pocket. It comes to Japan from the future to help Nobita and his friends. Bill likes the story very much because the magic cat is friendly and very intelligent. Last Sunday my class went to the zoo. It was a sunny day. We saw a lot of wild animals. Big tigers roared loudly. A baby elephant sprayed water with its trunk. It looked happy. 3 monkeys were so noisy on the tree. The pythons moved so quietly. In the end, we had a lot of fun at the penguin show. It was a great trip to the zoo. There are some events in Tim's school every year. He is going to take part in the school music festival next month. Tim and his classmates are practicing hard for this event. He's going to play the violin. Lisa and Linda are going to play the pianos. Bill is going to play the drums. Some girls and boys are going to sing English songs. The school music festival is really an interesting event. My sister May is 4 years old. She likes eating candy in the evening. She does not like brushing her teeth before going to bed. Yesterday she could not sleep because she had a terrible pain in her tooth. In the morning, Mum took her to the hospital to see the dentist. The dentist said that Mary should brush her teeth after meals. She should not eat sweet things in the evening. One day Mike was bored. He was in the living room when his mother was in the kitchen. Suddenly his mother smelled something burned. She went into the living room and said, "Mike, stop it. Don't play with those matches or you may get a burn." Mike answered, "Okay, I won't do that again. I'll put them away." My dad and I have the same hobby. We both like fishing very much because it is a quiet sport. There are a lot of big trees around quiet ponds and rivers in our neighborhood. We often go fishing there. Dad and I can sit for hours to wait for the fish. We often talk about my study or our relatives. A long time ago, the father of 2 brothers died. The elder brother got most of the land and the younger brother got only 1 starfruit tree. One day a big bird came and ate the star fruit. Then it carried the younger brother to an island to get gold. His brother knew about this. He waited for the bird. And the bird also brought him to the island to get gold. He was greedy and got a lot of gold. The bag was very heavy and he fell off the bird into the sea. Dear Grandpa, how are you? Last week Dad took me to Kid City. There were a lot of people and interesting things to see there. I was very excited to be on a plane and watch some video clips about pilots. It was great to see them fly lots of planes. I'd like to be a pilot in the future like you. I want to fly to many countries around the world. Now I prepare for my dream job by running 2 kilometers in the morning. A good pilot must be strong, right? Love you, Jim. My house is in White Street. My new school is not very far from my house. It's in Pink Street. Every morning I get out of my house, turn right and walk along the street for 5 minutes. Then I turn left at Pink Street. From the street corner I can see my big yellow school. It's between a green park and a museum. Tom is my classmate. He has good eating habits. He always eats breakfast in the morning. For breakfast he has a sandwich with a lot of vegetables. Then he drinks a glass of lemonade. For lunch and dinner he often has some salad, fish and noodles. He drinks a lot of water between meals. He eats fruits and drinks milk every day. He eats meat only twice a week. He rarely eats sweets. Australia is a beautiful country with different types of weather. There are 4 seasons across most of the country, and a wet and dry season in the north. The seasons in Australia are at opposite times to those in Vietnam. From December to February it is summer. Autumn lasts from March to May. Between June and August is winter. Spring starts in September and ends in November. The wet season is between November and March. The dry season lasts from April to October. Last summer Dad asked me and Mom, which place would you like to visit, Phu Quoc or Sa Pa? Phu Quoc was always in my dream, so we chose it. The island was more attractive than I expected. I liked the blue sea, the beautiful white sandy beaches and delicious seafood of Phu Quoc. We really had a great time there. Hello, my name's Nick. I live in New York, a big city in the USA. It has a lot of people, buildings, traffic and shops. It is noisy and expensive, but I enjoy living here because city life is exciting. My Aunt Laura lives in a village near Canberra, Australia. It is much smaller and quieter. There are not many people and shops. Things are much cheaper. There are a lot of sheep and trees on the farms. She likes living there because the villagers are friendly and life in the country is more peaceful. Jack comes from Canada. He lived in a house in the mountains in Quebec. Now he lives with his grandparents in Hanoi. His address is 18 Hang Bai Street, Hon Kim District. The family lives on the 6th floor of Blue Sky Tower. Their flat is big with 5 rooms. Jack likes his place because it's in the city centre and near his school. Hi, my name's Joe. Every morning I get up early. I do morning exercise, have breakfast and then go to school. Twice a week I go to the sports centre and play basketball with my friends after school. In the evening I often do my homework after dinner. Then I watch TV and go to bed at around 10 p.m. Kim comes from England. She lives with her sister in Ho Chi Minh City. Last weekend they had a trip to Ha Long Bay. This is an amazing place in the north of Vietnam. The sisters went to Hanoi by plane. Then they went to the Quang Ninh by coach. At the bay they had a boat cruise around the islands and took a lot of photos. They swam in the sea and had delicious seafood. They had a wonderful weekend at the seaside. Last weekend there was a book fair in the centre of the city. Jack and I went there in the morning. First we visited a bookstall to look for our favourite books. Jack likes detective stories, so he bought Case Closed and Sherlock Holmes. I like comic books, so I bought Doraemon and Sailor Moon. Then we took a lot of photographs with a few famous writers. In the end we had lunch in a food stall near the fair. We enjoyed the book fair very much. Next weekend we will leave the city for a summer camp. First we will explore a tropical forest. We will study plants, trees and animals there. Then we will work in the nursing home. It's a place for old people. Finally, we will take a boat trip to a small island and swim in the sea. I think we will have a wonderful summer camp. Jill comes from England. She lives with her parents in Ho Chi Minh City. She's in Class 5E La Hong Fong Primary School. She goes to school 5 days a week from Monday to Friday. She has 5 lessons a day. Today she has maths, Vietnamese, music, IT and PE. PE is her favourite subject. She has it twice a week. She often studies PE in the gym. Sometimes she plays sports with her friends in the schoolyard. I like reading English comic books in my free time. When I see a new word, I try to guess its meaning. I write it in my notebook and say it a few times. I often stick new words on the walls of the bedroom and the kitchen, and practice reading them aloud. I also learn English by singing English songs. Bill is a schoolboy, his hobby is reading. He often goes to the library to read books after school. He likes reading short stories about animals. He is reading The Fox and the Crow now. The fox is clever. He gets a piece of meat from the crow. Bill likes the story very much because he can learn a lesson from it. I love all of the events at my school, but I like Sports Day the best. It will be next weekend at the school sports center. The pupils in my class are going to take part in this event. I like swimming, so I'm going to swim. Nam and Hung are going play in a football match. Hoa and Mai are going to play badminton. We are practicing hard for the sports event, and we hope that we'll win the competitions. It was sunny and hot yesterday. In the afternoon, my little brother Sam played football with his friends in the playground. Later at night, Sam had a fever. This morning, my mum took him to the hospital. The doctor said that he should take a rest and eat a lot of fruits like bananas, apples and grapes. He should not drink cold water and eat ice cream. Summer is coming. Here are some tips to keep your children safe. First, don't let them play alone near water like a lake or a swimming pool. They may fall into the water. Second, never let them climb trees. They may fall down and break their arms or legs. Third, don't let them play with dangerous things like knives or matches. They may cut themselves or get a burn. Summer holiday is great. We do not go to school and we can do a lot of things. I like swimming. I go to the swimming pool 3 times a week. My brother Nick can't swim, but he can skate very well. He often goes skating with his friends in their free time. When our parents are free at the weekend, we often go fishing in the neighborhood. Mom prepares a lot of delicious food. We can fish and enjoy our meal outdoors. One day there was a race between a hare and a tortoise. First, the hare ran very fast and soon passed the tortoise. Then he stopped and fell asleep under a tree. The tortoise walked and walked very slowly. And he passed the sleeping hare. In the end, he passed the finish line. The animals cheered loudly for the winner. The hare woke up and began to run again, but it was too late. Hi, I'm La. I'm 10 years old. Let me tell you about my dream. I'd like to be an architect in the future because I'd like to design schools very much. Look at this picture. This is a nice school for primary children. There are many classrooms in this building. There is also a beautiful library with a lot of books for children. After school, the children can play football with their friends in the school playground or swim in a modern swimming pool. Con Dao is a beautiful island in the south of Vietnam. From Hanoi you can fly to Ho Chi Minh City. It takes about 1 hour and 45 minutes. From there are 2 ways to go to Con Dao. You can take a coach to Vung Tau and then take a boat to Con Dao. It takes around 12 hours, or you can go by plane. It's only a 45-minute flight. It is faster but more expensive. This is Lucy. She lives with her parents in the countryside. She likes sweet things very much. In the morning she has 2 packets of biscuits and a glass of milk for breakfast. After lunch she eats a bar of chocolate. In the afternoon she eats a big cake. After dinner she eats a packet of candy. Yesterday she had a terrible toothache. The dentist said that she should eat sweet things only twice a week and brush her teeth after meals. Good evening and welcome to the weather forecast. What will the weather be like tomorrow? Well, in Sapa it will be snowy and very cold. In Hanoi it will be a warm but wet spring day. There will be heavy rain at night. The weather will be fine tomorrow in Da Nang. The temperature is between 22 to 26 C0. It will be a cool day with lots of clouds. Tam went to Ho Chi Minh City last week. It was her first time to the city, so she spent the whole weekend to see it. First, she went to Ben Than Market and tried a lot of delicious food. Then she visited Dam Sen Water Park and had a lot fun there. Finally, she watched a movie in the city theatre. She really enjoyed her trip because Ho Chi Minh City was more exciting than she expected. Kate lives in an apartment in Sydney. It is a modern city. It has a lot of buildings, shops and banks. There are often traffic jams during the rush hours. The city is noisy and expensive, but Kate likes living here because life is exciting. At weekends, she often visits her grandparents in Brooklyn, a small town about 50 kilometers from Sydney. There are not many people and shops there. The goods are much cheaper. There isn't much traffic. Kate's grandparents enjoy living there because the people are friendly.